Very good morning to students. Today I am going to explain about the environmental ecology related to the mining industries, particularly open cast mine. So well known, my name is Bugge Karuna Kumar, HOD mining. The topic is environmental ecology. Of course, this is related to open cast mine. This is a picture collected in open cast mine for a resembling of the system related or mines related purpose. The basic objective after completion of this around 56 PPTs, we can able to know the what are the uh, environment and ecology related to open cast mine. What are the remedial measures? What are the required permissions for the safe and fulfilling the environmental act as well as environmental impact assessment reports. These you are can able to understand why you are concerned about the environment and ecology. So then we go to the one by one lectures. So mining and its environmental impacts. Some effects of mining on the environment. Is it true? Yes. Deforestation, a loss of biodiversity, or major effect of mining. It will destroy the forest and wetlands. It may means that you have to cut down a lot of trees just to get to the spot that has all the gold or iron ore. Many mine require tiling dam to prevent waste being washed into the rivers. Unethical miners can dispense with the dam to save cost, resulting in massive pollution downstream. In other cases, the tiling dam can overflow and even breach during period of heavy rains. By seeing these simple slides, we're completely getting the negative impact on the mining concern. But is not correct. But for sake of to understanding purpose, I'm giving the explanation. These are the actual picturized. These are actually picturized uh, to understanding why you are studying the environmental and ecology. I'm giving a simple example of this. The most of the coal mines, most of the riverbed, because of the formation of the coal, particularly in seashore riverbed areas, Godavari Valley, when the coal mine is concerned, Gondwana Valley, one's word you can say. Even the iron ore mines, copper mines, gold mines. These are most of the remote areas formed because of the age of the formation, the geological aspects concerned. But that is by seeing the in other side, very greenery environment, richest forest area, and those who are not going when before our mining engineers. So that concept, deforestation is a necessity for if you go to open cast mine. Uh, Next, other activities because of mine tailing, washeries of mineral processing activity. These are will be leads to the air pollution, water pollution, other environmental degradation is happening. So such things we are going next coming slides explain how the remedy is happening. What are the how the scientific method way approaching to remedies, maintain uh, sustainable development. That's what is very important. You need to meet the people's requirement as well as environmental point of view. Social damages. This is also one aspect. Recently, most of environmentalists as well as our mining peoples also encountering problem. Ecology and environment is one part, and social rehabilitation because of those who are living in around that particular mine site. They be first affected personalities. So a large scale mining create a new infrastructure and provides additional employment. Permanent settlements can arise around these operations in areas that otherwise would have remained more sparsely inhabited, mining coming along with the promise of the wealth and jobs for people, but it has many negative impacts, that is appropriation of land belonging to the local communities, impacts of health, alternation of social relationships. So these are the key elements regarding social damages of mining. Most of the mining area will not only impact the health and also the rectal habitats may be impact. So that should be also you are to addressing the uh, is important. So this is the one visualized image picture of environmental effects of mining. Simple analysis. Environmental issues can include erosion, loss of biodiversity, contamination of soil and water by chemical from mining process. Also, ore millings generate a large amount of waste called tilings, which can be toxic. Tilings, which are usually produced as a slurry, are commonly dumped into the water bodies, here thereby be contaminating them. So these are the you can see here. This is one example of mine environment, how the features due to the acid mine drainage system, the polluted land, degraded land after completion of the mine. There's also some environmental features due to the mine environment concern. So these are can be addressed. This also we in point of view environmental issues is concerned. Then to land, impact to land and surroundings. Strip mining severely alters the landscapes, which reduce the value of the natural environment in the surrounding land. When the mining is allowed, resistant to human population must be restricted of the mine site. Economic activities such as agriculture or hunting and gathering food and medical planets are interrupted. Reclamation of disturbed land to land use condition is not equal to the original use. Mining eliminates existing vegetations, destroys the generic genetic soil profile, displaces or destroys the wildlife and habitats. alters current land uses, and to some extent permanently changes the general topography of the area mined. So this slide is completely how the impacting of surrounding land, how it impacting the surrounding land uh, due to the mining activities. So most of the mining, open cast mine, based on the from the box cuts to depending upon the ore reserve availability, the stripping race is a the already the earlier classes also you are learned single angle of changing of this overall angle of the slope. The entire mine will automatically the range of the area excavation is more. So optimization is also one important other kind. The managing of the land, refilling, reclamation, um, the topsoil management. These are the brown and mine. Mm. So here is given the such things. So strip mining severely alter the landscape, which reduce the value of the nature environment in the surrounding land. When the mining is allowed, the resident human populations must be restricted, resetted of the mine site. Economical activities such as agriculture or hunting and gathering food and medicinal planets are interrupted. That is a natural is happening activity. Reclamation of disturbed lands to be land use condition is not equal to the original use. Mining eliminates the existing vegetation, destroy the genetic soil profile, displaces or destroy the wildlife and habitats, alter current land uses, and to some extent predominantly change the gender topography of the area mined. So this is the one example of the acid drainage system. Most of the people are not aware this. Even coal mines also, some significant coal is also in Mangur, Kondapur area. This type of environment is can be seen. What is acid management means any pyrates nature, iron pyrates nature uh, in the coal. If the water content is touched with, that water will be turned to the ferric nature. The pH value is more. It will be almost lemon water pH value. People those who are drinking and those who are parking in the water, the foods are affecting, and also if the water not treated properly, if the water will go and meet the mainstream, that water also contaminated in the acid nature. For that words, most limestone is a remedy. Limestone channels are preparing. Through that one, this water can be poured, allowed to the channel of the limestone. This is neutralized. That water may come to some extent reduced. Then it will add to the mainstream. This is one important environmental point of view. Acid maintenance is water pollution is points. Now, some interactions point of is concerned is the environmental ecology is a topic. Our planet Earth is the one only known planet having life. The most amazing features of our planet is the rich diversity of life that is existing here. See what a beautiful of our universe. So far, not identified other planet which is suitable for the humankind. It is a true. Uh, so many researchers are going and scientists searching. Is there any other planet like us? But not so far is not. So this is only the beautiful. That is a God creature. The most amazing feature of our planet in the rich, diversified life that existing here. Every relationship between the abiotic, biotic environment is interacted. and complex, maintaining a balance. Every relationship between abiotic and biotic environment is interacted and complex, maintaining a balance. So it should be maintained the balance. So what are the features along with us? What are the living creature in around us? If any imbalance, that will be affecting to the even mankind also. That can be borne in mind. It's important. However, late due to the technology developing in the leaps and bonds in the direction of the comfort, longevity, artificial splendor, the fragile nature balance has been disturbed in an alarming way, which is not a controlled to lead to the Holocaust. In the light of the present revelation, it is necessary to discuss and understand the complex, fragile relationship that living things has among themselves and with the environment. This is a very important aspect concern. Well, um, showing one beautiful cyclic operations of environment. Yes, this is the correct. Meteoritic predictions. This is the OC profile. Precipitation has happened. That water is streaming due to the that consolidity here, and also coming out need to this pond. So you have to extraction is happened, modified follows. That should also come pumping outside. Some filtration is also inside going on. So some water can be treated and used for purpose. So this is a simple diagram for the what is happening in general rainy season. And then this is the other surface mining activities going on here. Uh, what are the due to the activities? What is happening in the environment that I would like to expressing it. What are the activities of mining? That is for the purpose this slide is given here. Of course, the underground is not our subject, but it's showing that here. Land subsidies, there's one activity due to mining, environmental concern. Open cast, the waste dumps, these are the environmental problem. And also, of course, coal mine, the direct usage, but in metal mines, they need the ore processing. Of course, even nowadays, coal cleaning process, the best clean coal technology is a present scenario to meet the uh, those who are going purchasing our customer is concerned. People is also asking our boilers is going damaged due to the poor coal. So that we are giving the wash and give to the world. So that is also processing. Most of the mineral processing units, even iron, copper, zinc, and uranium. You know the Kadapa area, what is happening? Uh, that mill tailings will be not properly discharged in and around the tail ponds. That water will be leads to the penetrate from the fields. The fields will damage. The situations, the ore processing also one of the activity of the damaging. Right. Next other activities also there. Overburden open pit slopes, crushing, grinding, ore separation, concentration, dewatering, ore concentration for further processing. So the both the tailing and wastewater, waste rock, land substance. So these are the activities or the cause one way damaging to the environment is concerned. Concepts of environment and ecology. At the outset, environment reminds us the major components like water, soil, desert, hill, etc. A more realistic approach may describe the physical effects like temperature, moisture, diversity in the composition of physical substances and biofactors. In fact, like a soil and rock, the biolife is also a part of our environment. So, ecology, all flora is called as a plant life. These are the flora. Fauna means animal life, including man, the sea, and the surrounding atmosphere of Earth are part of the natural constitution of the ecosystem. So you can easily understand what is a flora and fauna. Flora means related to plant life. Fauna means animal life. So this is the two as a ecological terminology. We can say that flora and fauna. Definition of the environment. Environment include water, air, land, and interrelationship which exists among and between water, air, land, and human beings, other living creatures, planet, microorganism, and property. So this is the basic environment. What is the mean by environment? Now around us, what is the naturally you feel? These are the general environment. Environment as that outer physical and biological system in which man and other organisms live. Environment is also termed as a combination of biotic components of biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere in combined form. So these are the general, the basic definitions the of the environmental concept. So don't feel that what is the mean by environment. Environment means in our own us. It may be biosphere, it may be hydrosphere, it may be lithosphere, combined form in upper your hand if rise a hand is see the sky, that is an environment. See the vertical and horizontal and also bottom. When a person is stand in the land and see the upside, that is called as a biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. When a person is seen around that horizontally, that is our uh, basic physical, biological, and other organisms living. So when a person is sea, air, land, other interstitials. So this is the actual meaning of environment which we are living. What is the main by definition of ecology? Ecology is the study of animals and planets in relation to their habits and habitats. So that is natural. So flora, fauna is there. Fauna is also what is how they habitually relationships there, including plants. There are different way of defining ecology, but the above definition is good enough for all the laymen. The word ecology is taken from the Greek word oikos, home, house, households, logos, knowledge. Therefore, ecology means a study of households, this research name. All living things are in the constant relationships with the abiotic environment for survival. Every organism, every organism is a chemical factory that captures matters, energy from its environment and transforms them into structure and process that make life possible. Matters and energy are essential for life. Matter is continuously recycled, but energy flows a one-off way path through the communities. Everything that takes up space and has a mass is matter. Atoms from the molecules and they form the bands for life and is continuous. A cell is the fundamental unit of life, which contain molecules controlling progress of life. There are single-celled microscopic organism, bacteria, protozoa, etc., as well as multi-celled organism, animal planet. Cells are subdivided into organelle and subcellular particles that provide the machinery for life. Some are organization stores and release energy, others distribute information. All chemical reactions required for the creating these various structures provide them with energy. Materials to carry out their functions, dispose of waste, and perform other functions of life at the cellular level. Special class of the proteins called the enzyme carries these out. Enzymes are molecular catalysts. The multitude of the enzymatic reactions performed by an organism is called the metabolism. So these are the tendency of the our general happening in ads. So this is the one create flow chart here before our mining activities going on. How the what are the steps involving this is very clearly mentioned here. So recognizency, that is important first point. Exploration, site investigation. So baseline data is required on ecosystem factor. This is a generally now environmental EIA, environmental impact assessment, the baseline conducted. Then it is go to the integrated mining places. So mining plan, reclamation plan, land use plan. These are the general plans are required. Then federal or state and local agency generally public hearing, local joining, uh, state mining permissions, highway permissions, water quality, etc. EPA, EMA, these are also important. Final approval, the plan. Then mining, reclamation, monitoring, other predominating land uses. And then what are the activities come back? Environmental group, public meetings, committees, criticize the reactions, and again go to the baseline data. These are the every mine, any project is opening. This is essential. Please see that gallons. Well, see, this is the actual entire process of the whenever any project, any industry locations. When I first, if I identify the recognition, means this is the site for the mine opening, for which there is a clearance required from the environmental point of view, for which the people environmental impact assessment authority from the mine site, they are preparing the baseline data. Within the baseline data, there will be all the environmental creatures can be mentioned. How they remedy also from first year, second year, first year, third year, also after mining also. These are the integrated mining plan. Later on, there is a need of the uh, depending upon the capacity of the mine. It may be acres in Opencast is concerned, 50 acres, 100 acres. Central Pollution Control Board giving the permission. That is the agencies. They're not only the simple giving and living, they are also monitoring the frequency. After approval, they go to the mining activity, pre-mining monitoring. If not happening, they need the public relations. Public environmental group will can be discussed with the AP Pollution Control Board or State Pollution Control Board people will be represented to the conduct the public hearing on behalf of the mindset. So people can be raised their voice themselves also. So this is the entire process I'm showing here. So this is the environmental clearance process purpose. Relationship between the environment and ecology. Ecology means study of households and study ecosystem. In ecology, a different ecosystems are exist. Ecosystem is the combination of biological community and its physical environment. An ecosystem will not be closed type. There are a connection with other ecosystem. It may be terrestrial economy, nature vegetation, crops, animals, endangered species. Aquatic ecology, aquatic animals, aquatic plants. An environment suitable for the sustenance of life is available on earth because of the maintenance of the condition needed for the life to remain. Habitat is the environmental condition in which an organism lives. Environmental contain major components like water, soil, desert, hills. So these are the major content of the environmental point of view. Every organism seen today have come into the existing and taken particular shape during the process of evolution. Having gone through the drastic environmental changes and succeeding the competition for survival within themselves and with other species. So that ecology completely existing within the environment, small changes in environment cause drastic impact on the ecology. It's a very change of nature due to our activity. In mining industry, causes of various impacts on environment, ecology, system may be damaged. So, what are the problems, environmental and ecology, as a result of mining operations? Land degradation due to the creation of large voids results from the excavation of overburden and mineral. Extensive deforestation that is also due to the felling of trees in mining areas. Loss of valuable topsoil. The groundwater table is also disturbed as the open cast mining operation may be result in lowering of the groundwater table, leading to the reduced yield of water from the bore wells. Recharging of groundwater aquifers is also adversity affected as the aqueducts leading to the aquifers are completely destroyed in a rock breaking action. Open pits close to the sea shores may have saline water enrichment due to excessive quarry water pumping and vacuum generated. Saline water may be affected agricultural of the neighboring areas. Changes in drainage pattern in the actual operations or areas. The wash off from the overburden dumps pollutes the nearby water bodies. Higher rate of erosion, increasing tendency of landslides, fine waste material maybe clog the streams and water channels, silt bank blanketing or agricultural land destroy the cultivation. So this is the problems counting. So natural soil pH value, this is the acid mine drainage, is the distributed resulting the into the loss regeneration capabilities. Aesthetic damage due to the disfiguration of the landscapes adversely affects the recreational value of the area. Silting of rivers, thereby flooding larger areas in the rainy season, threaten to human settlements and wildlife, bird sanctuary, marine sanctuaries, etc. The problem of noise and vibrations results from the operation of heavy machineries and blasting. Opencast mining operation also cause air pollution in two ways. Firstly, by the releasing of noxious gases in the atmosphere as a result of blasting. The second is due to the generation of dust particle during the drilling and mineral handling. So this is also due to the blasting activity cause of the rising of the noise and also vibrations. Due to that explosive cause, the noxious gas also uh, reached the environment. Remedial measures of the environmental problems. Falling measures can be taken to control land degradation, loss of productive area, deforestation, and soil erosion can be counterbalanced by adopting suitable reclamation techniques and revegetation practice. Abandoned quarries may be used for fish culture or rearing fish, water storaging, or for spots. Waste dumps or backfilled areas can be utilized for growing of agriculture, forestry, or wildlife habitats. So these also important activities is concerned uh, affecting of the causes. Most of the waste dump is the one of the very impacting of the agriculture land problems. Most of the peoples are facing this problem also in around the local area mines also. Visual impact. This is also one impact of the environment is concerned. Visual impact can be counterbalanced by landscape planning. Of course, visual impact can be also you can manage, but most of the overcast area when we go, this only dumps can be seen. The aesthetic value of the area can be improved by the planting trees, grasses, other vegetation at the embankment places in a planned manner. So this is also one important activity, aesthetic of beauty can create it in around the mining area. If we go to the mine is there, so the people can be not embarrassed. They should be enjoyed the township and also gardening. This will help to the psychological nature. Mining people cannot be destroy the mine. And also, they are will be social responsible. That message can be reached to the those who are visiting mining area, mining worked areas. Falling measures should be also be adopted to control air pollution in mines. Wet drilling should be practiced or dust extraction should be used. So that is a very important activity. to suppress the dust particle not prone to airborne dust. All roads should be sprinkled. All roads should be sprinkled with the water. Right quantity of explosive should be used for blasting. This is also in a high explosive using that energy unnecessary dissipated through noise and vibration. And moreover, gases. These are very important. Material handling points or a transfer point should be either enclosed or sprinkled by water. Water dumps should be vegetated. Falling measures to be controlled. Falling of water sources are adapted. Control of soil erosion by vegetations, the area. Reclamation of mined out area should be immediately adopted after mining. Control of mine drainage carrying the sediments. Control of mine drainage carrying sediments. These also may another points is concerned. Environmental impact analysis, impact of water quality, impact on water resource, impact on air quality, impact on social economic profile, impact on land use and ecology, hazard assessment, noise, and ground erosions. These are the other impact of water quality, impact of water resource, air quality, socio-economic profile, land use and ecology, hazard assessment, noise, ground vibrations. So see the a simple uh, picture. So what are the activities going on? This is environmental investments, our investments. This is our GDP growth. So mining revenue or investing GDP is environmental investment only. Again, that will be investment in the land reclamation rate, cost of pollution control in mining. So these are the cost of the pollution control. Our revenue also going and again back to the hours. This is cyclic operation. Complete cost of pollution control. How our money go back to the cost of the pollution control nature. Air quality, environmental investment, investment in air treatment, air quality come back and cost of pollution control in the mining area. Investment in solid waste management, solid pollution index is coming to this area, and also ecology, environmental quality in coal mining area, and also the investment in water pollution control. That is also come the water pollution index. That is come to again mining area. Invest in a vegetation investment, vegetation greening rate. So come. So see the activity of the mining. See today the people are the harm. So why is the requirement at the heart? Because of the global warming and temperature rise. What are the major causes? Our mining activity, of course, the direct impact on there. But most of deforestation happen. That is a big program. Our revenue is going again to the reinvestment to the same. So this is a cyclic nature of cost of the population and controlling of the mining area. So this is a you can understand easily about the activities concerned. Environmental pollution controls, noise, ear muffles, green belt plantation. This is a general phenomena of activity. Air, provision of dust control system, covered coal cutting system, water spraying arrangement, black tap road of surfaces, dust extraction system, plantation of green belt is also one of the important. Water, wastewater collection of treatment facility, slurry, mud, settling facility, water conservation for use, septic tanks, shock away pits, garland drainage, land, solid waste pumping facility, afforestation program, substance tough reclamation, plantation and dump and wasteland of other places. Water quality, pH, colors, suspended colloid, BOD and COD, heavy metal, toxicity, hardness, salts, environmental monitoring, air quality, suspended particulate matter, SO2, CO, NO, noise level, CH4. So these are then important. Another actives also abatement measures of what extent elaborate this one, right? Abatement measures of controlling of the air pollution is also very important activity. Uh, Control measures by dust suppression by water and other detergents, use of dust arresters. That's a basic source of at source itself. And while blasting, dust may be suppressed by water sprayings before charging and blasting, consideration of the expected atmospheric conditions. Load and unloading suppresses dust by automatic or manual water spraying with detergents. Enclose of the loading and unloading area wherever possible. Mobile equipment also, internal roads to be surfaced, exhaust fan to be directed upwards, dust suppression by water sprays, selection of proper roads, seating of loads of the material, green barrier along mine roads, a fixed plant, crusher, screen, conveyor, provision of the enclosures, use of water sprays to the suppresses dust, use of dust collector, bag, wet or dry, centrifugal, electrostatic, etc. Green barrier all around, dust blow, enclosure of stockpiles, vegetation of waste dumps, water sprayings to the suppressed dust, establishment of the green barrier of trees. So these are the actual remedies of a different activity. How you remedy dust source, blasting, loading and unloading, mobile equipment, fixed plant, crescent screen conveyor, etc. Dust blows. So these are the remedy measures, and abatement means abatement reducing the to not reach the high levels. Well, coming to some activities I am showing here. These are the general pictures while working different accepts. See this, uh, the backhoe shovel is working here. It is a already a underground mine is a converted into open cast mine. At the situation, see incipient by fire is there. You clearly observe the firing nature. So at the same time, the EV is deconsolidated material. It was ready for the loading. In such situation, will be fumes, huge fumes from outside. One is the dust as well as the burning material also. This is the one of the environmental factors concern. See this is also one of the dust rising nature while loading of the material into the dumpers. So blasting activity, say this how much particulate matters will be rising due to the cause of the huge blasting. So this is the mountain top removal case, environmental degradation point is concerned. Due to steep mining, this is the acid mine drainage system. Mining cause water pollution due to the action of acid mine, runoff and tailings, release of harmful trace elements, CO, PO. There is a carbon monoxide and lead, cadmium, etc. Leads to the contamination of surface water. It's very danger. Water point of view, what is the nature? The essential feature of EMP for the proposed projects, elaborate EMP are prepared, furnishing the qualitative and quantitative enumeration of the various environmental district descriptors, environmental impact assessment of the proposed mining activity control measures contemplated, reclamation of open cast mines and subsidences, damaged land due to the underground mining operations, calendar for the reclamation plan, etc. These are the scrutiny and appraisal form. The essential feature can be maintained. The master plan of the dealing with problem of pollution due to the mining operation may be included in the following: afforestation of the ore body, coal, OB planting, trees, and showing of gases, seeds of the stabilization of the main mad slopes, development of trenches in the mining areas, afforestation of the tilings, dams, catchments, planting of rose trees along the roads, developments of parks and gardening in the township, clearing of dry grass, fire preventions, and development of the green belt around the township. In case of open cast mining, it should be ensured the mined area is reclaimed as per the approved EMP with a stipulated time frame. It should be a responsibility of the nodal officers and also staff to ensure that all the necessary inputs, like creation of necessary inputs, like creation of nursery and implemented that the mined area is fully afforested by time the mining operations are completed. So these are the I hope you are understand all things. What are the environmental problems? What is the mean by basic environmental and it is the mean by environment and ecology? How mining is related? How mining activities can be destroying the environmental ecology? How it will be remedial? What are the scientific methodology, the preparation of EMP and EIA? to reduce some extent of mining pollutions. These are the around overall I covered. Uh, there will be. I was like to summarize. So I hope you can understand the ecology and environment related to open cast mine is concerned, right? Generally, most of the cases are asking what is environmental, water, air, land, and interrelations. So this is all the above the answer, which will helpful to the comprehensive purpose. So write about the define the environment of the open cast mine is concerned for assignment purpose. So I hope the examination board and the define the terms ecology and environment, what you are understand the above lecture is concerned. I hope you enjoyed today um, class. Thank you very much.